Lesson 43. Write 49 and 571 in expanded form. We're going to write the 4s in the tens column, so it's going to be 4 times 10 plus 9 times 1 plus 5 times 1/10 plus 7 times 1/100th plus 1 times 1,000th. Number 2, solve 330 divided by 3 using an area model. So I'm just going to find a power of 10 that can go into 330. I'm going to start with 100. 100 times 3 is 300. Okay, I got 30 left over. And 30 times 10 would give me 30. And 30 minus 30 is 0. Therefore, I'm going to add these two numbers together, and my answer would be 110. Number 3, round 14 and 976 thousandths to the nearest hundredth. 7 is the hundredths column. I'm going to look at the 6. The 6 is going to tell the 7 to grow up. 14.98. Number 4, use the data of the chart to complete a line plot for the weight of the toys in the vending machine. What was the total weight of all the toys? So my first one was 3/4, 3/4, 1/4, 3/4, 1/2, and 3/4. And then it says find all the total weight. So I'm going to count how many fourths I have. This 1/2 right here can also be 2/4. So I got 3, 6, 9, 12. I got 12/4 here, 2/4 here, and 1/4 there. So that's a total of 12, and 2 is 14. That's a total of 15/4. 15 over 4 is an improper fraction. I can divide this out. It's 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So I got 3 3/4 kilograms. Just write it over here, 3 3/4 kilograms. Number 5. Got to follow order of operations first. 416 minus 85. That's 3 here. That's 331. And then that's plus 9 times 6 is 54. So I got to add those two together. 331 plus 54 is 385. There you go. Number 6, I got to add these two together. I can't add because these two are not the same. The denominators are not the same. 12 is a common denominator. 4 times 3 gives me 12. So if I multiply this times 3, I got to multiply the numerator times 3 as well. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 2 gives me 12. That means 4 times 2 will give me 8. I can add those two together now, and I get 11/12. Number 7. Angles are formed wherever two blank share a common point. Well, this is what an angle looks like. And these two things right here are called rays. And they're sharing a common endpoint. Number 8, shade in 9/10 of the fraction model. So I got 10 bars again here. I got to shade in 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's 9/10, and to write that as a decimal is 0.9. Okay, 9 and 10 here. Number 9 says 51 times 63. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Don't forget your place marker here. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Add these together. 3 plus nothing is 3. 6 and 5 is 11. Carry my 1. That's 2. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. 3,213. 10. All the triangles on the polygons. All triangles are polygons with 3 sides. A right triangle has exactly 2 perpendicular sides, which is a right triangle. Not only are you looking for perpendicular sides, but you're looking for a right angle also. no perpendicular sides, no right angle, no perpendicular sides, no right angle, no perpendicular sides, no right angle. These two sides are perpendicular, and there's your right angle. It's D. 11 and 12. 11, it says choose a numerical expression that represents 10 times 315 divided by 3/4. And if you put our choices up here, we're looking for 10 times 315. None of those are 10 times 315. I'm sorry, so I was wrong here. So we're looking at 315 divided by 3/4, then times 10, apparently. That's what we're looking for, which would be A. Yeah, a little brain fart there. It's A. That's not right. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't make any mistakes. You can't see, you can't prove it. Number 12, convert 7 centimeters to meters. 7 centimeters equals blank's amount of meters. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. Centimeters to meters. Here's my centimeters. My meters would be my units. That's 2 spots to the left. My decimal point for the number 7 is right there. I gotta go 2 spots to the left. My answer is 0.07 meters, and that would have fewer units than the original. A little smaller. And 13, last row here. 13. Write the power of 10 is excuse me, the product of the same factor. Find the value. 10 to the second power means I'm going to multiply 10 2 times. And 10 times 10 gives me 100. Which are multiples of 3 and 6? Here are your choices. 8, 12, 30, 75, and 42. 3 doesn't go into 8, and cross that out. 3 goes into 12 4 times, 6 goes into 12 twice, so that is a factor. 3 goes into 30. 6 also goes into 30, that's a factor. 3 does not go into, yes it does, 3 goes into 75, but 6 doesn't, so that can't work. 3 goes into 42, and 6 also goes into 42, so that works. 15. 15 is estimate first, then find the exact quotient. 20 is close to 21. 20.44 is close to 21. 7.3 is close to 7. My answer should be somewhere around 3 when I'm finished. So 7.3 into 20.44. We're going to act like this is just like a regular division problem. 73 does not go into 2, does not go into 20. It will go into 204. 7 goes into 20 2 times, therefore 73 will probably go into 204 twice. I'm going to come over off to the side. I'm going to do 73 times 2. And that gives me 146. So I'm going to put my 2 above the 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract. 58 as a remainder. 58 smaller than 73. I can bring down my next number. And 7 goes into 58 8 times. So I'm going to come over somewhere else where I have a little more room. 73 times 8, and give that a try first. 8 times 3 is 24. Carry my 2. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 2 is 58. Hey, look at that. Gives me 584. Put my 8 up here. Okay, and remember my answer had to be close to 3. So if I put my decimal point there, it's close to 3, but not as close as if I put it right here. So the answer is 2 8/10. If I put my decimal point here, that'd be 28, and that's pretty far away from 3. Really what you're supposed to do is take this decimal point, move it over once so that you have a whole number. If you move it over once in the divisor, you have to move it over once in the dividend, and then it goes straight up into your answer. And finally, 16 says identify the pattern by stating the rule. This is a crazy rule going on here. You got 4, and then it drops down to 2. Well, you can either subtract 2 there, or you can divide by 2. And then it goes up to 6. So you can either add 4 or multiply times 3. But if I look at my next one, if I divide 6 by 2, like we did over here, that would give me 3, but it gives me 4. So it's got to be a subtract 2. Okay. And to get to 2 to 6, I could have either added 4 or multiplied by 3. So from 4 to 8, multiply times 3 would give me 12, so that's not right. So that means I'm going to have to add 4. Okay, and that would be it. All right, see you guys tomorrow.